Uh,
Playing Swamp Orcs, you're playing Avians.
Wayfarers is fun.
Wayfarers is fun.
Mountain Vargath. I'm happy. Just we can also do the rolling thing, and then just no vanguards. That's all I want. No vanguards for either of us.
Like the thing I do
A
with
V2.
beans.
Yeah.
Okay,
We can
all
do
right.
it.
Let's do it.
My veto is automatically vanguards.
All right.
Potentially high elves also, but high elves are at least
That's
more fun
that's
to
that's
play.
that's funny that you don't like vanguards. I don't like. I've definitely asked you before, but explain it again.
I just think night spam is the stupidest thing in the world. Like I just think how's the best way of putting this? When I hmm, when I play against, it's kind of like what's the best way of putting this?
Yeah.
Uh, they can be one of the most annoying factions, but also one of the easiest factions to play against. Like Might, Citadel's Might is just obnoxious as hell to play against, especially later on in the game. So you kind of feel like you have to get damage on Sarah at some point. And it's not the hardest to do,
Oh.
but I feel like it's just keep away. Colleen is also just an annoying ass card to play against.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
It's just like it's one of those tanky, like the theme of the deck, I guess, is what I dislike. Just like this sort of grinding away until you win sort of thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you have the same objection to Arbiters of Peace or different?
similar to Arbiters of Peace, but at least what I like about Arbiters of Peace is that there's like a strategy against them, right? Where you just try to crunch in on them, I guess. Or it could also be because I usually play factions which are pretty decent against high elves. So like I love Sand Goblins, I love Sky Avians, and both of them are really good against high elves in general. Um,
Yeah.
so normally I don't really have to deal too much. Uh,
What do you feel like makes Skyspear Avians good against High Elves? I just haven't thought about it at all.
they can really get all their units inside of all the auras. It's really hard to protect your own auras. Like
I
usually,
see.
like any auras the high elves have are going to be the Sky Spear Avians. And then also, if you don't want to go that play style, you can also you have technically as good, if not a better range game if you play around what's that champion called again? Zaruk well.
Hmm.
Um, Sky Spear Avians. And also Sky Assault is brutal. Like if you can get
Interesting.
Valeria.
So that'd be interesting because yeah, if you say that, like that would kind of be saying that like the Sky Spear Avians are like the one faction that can outrange the High Elves. Like
Mm,
like so many classic range like Takulu against High Elves, like it's just like you shoot 4 range dice and it does 1 damage because it's protected, and it feels so bad.
Yeah, and just Sentinels are such a beast unit against them, right? Because they not only can't be forced, but they get all the auras that
That's
high elves get.
true. That's true. That's true.
They're
That's
just
interesting.
really oppressive for high elves to deal with.
SA top tier.
Yep, yep.
For real. All right, I'm gonna run this randomizer. I'm on the left. You're on the right. Let's go.
Oh, I'm not watching.
Cave goblins versus sand goblins. And so we'll each get 3 factions. We veto one, and then we pick one of the remaining. So not necessarily that matchup. Both the goblins off the bat. I'm hyped for another goblins faction. I love goblins. Skyspear Avians, mine versus Crimson Order, yours. Fuck yeah. Love Crimson Order. Best thing to happen to Summoner Wars since uh Double Ice Ram. And my vanguards. All right, that's a veto. My vanguards versus your sky. I think that's a total veto because we won't have duplicates, so you don't get Skyspear Avians. Nuh nuh.
Sounds good.
Redo that. Certain over. My breakers versus your Skyspear Avians. All right, we're redoing just for you.
Sounds good.
I get breakers. A lot of vanilla factions. I like it. Versus Kate. Nope. We've already done cave goblins. All right. Getting silly.
The randomizer doesn't like you.
Versus Crimson Order. All right. Never mind. We're not playing Summoning Wars anymore. We are done. I've had enough. Please. Versus Cloaks. Okay, this is so all of these okay. These factions are all pretty old school. I guess like Sand Goblins are the newest. If it wasn't for Sand Goblins, this was all in the first two waves. Wow, and these are like the two factions I think of you as are like Sand Goblins and Cloaks. I don't know. I think that's just because we play a lot of the early games we played. You played out one of those two.
Yeah. We watched those replays also from Div 1 that one time. Saw the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like we've talked about this matchup a lot. This matchup defines our friendship, basically.
Yep.
All right, I know what I'm banning for you.
Okay. I know I'm banning for you also.
All right, get rid of the Crimson Order. We're gone.
Sounds good. I will ban your goblins. Goblins. I've played enough goblins this week. I've played as and played too many goblins. I've also practiced against Bean, and Bean's just been spanking me with cave goblins over and over again.
Bean's still. It's gonna be like 2028. Beans is still only playing cave goblins. Won't touch anything else. All right, I know what I'm playing.
Sounds good. Let me think. Yeah, me too.
All right, I am the Avians.
Cool. I'll play Cloaks.
Sounds good. This is the OG. This is like the
same release, right?
Yeah. And like two very I feel like there's very few releases where like both factions have a similar like feel, and these
two of the most mobile factions in the game.
Yeah, and two of the best assassins, I think.
Yep.
Is that true? Is Ava still like an S tier assassin these days? I think so.
Yeah, I think you can respect it. And I mean, you can play that way, definitely.
Yeah. Or at least like the threat's always there, as with any assassination, except for Cloaks. Cloaks is just inevitable and OP.
Cloaks is pretty broken.
I'm not one for tier lists, but I will always maintain Cloaks S tier, even though I'm bad at them.
Cloaks are pretty broken. Pretty shit hand by me though. Let's see.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really know what this how this matchup works, even though it's like a release matchup. Like, who wins the ranged game? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, Sky Spear Avians if the Cloaks player is having a bad day, Cloaks player if they're having a good day. I really don't know.
I can't double attack you though, sad. Is it worth getting damage on the Steward for a sniper? Maybe.
Who hold dice? Yeah, get that Machinist in the corner. Get that dirty little guy out of here.
Kind of would want him.
Yeah, it does feel like there's a few changes in this game that like I feel like are possible errata that like do feel like really simple and would have like a good impact. Like the freeze change we just discussed, hand cannon only being on, like you can only put it on a ranged unit, seems like pretty good change. I'm yet to find a cloaks player that would dislike that change.
Yeah. What am I doing? We'll do the cheap the cheap you'll like this. This is the poor man's gunner. Like just move it. poor, poor man's gunner.
I find that very funny for some reason that I can't quite describe. That sniper just go 0 for 2.
Yep.
What a sad little guy. Alright. I have a gate and an airy gate in my hand. Where do these go? Okay, wait, don't tell me. Yeah, you're a Sky Superior player, right? Where do these stupid gates go? Like,
probably discard one, to be honest.
You think so?
I think you have too many gates, and you have too many good champions.
Really?
That's what who told me that? Shampoo told me that, and I agree with him. I think it's similar to.
But would you not rather like play your first 2 gates and then just discard the rest?
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, it really matters, right? Like, if you're trying to push up, you might want to keep some gates. You know.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I'm not trying to push up, so I don't like this gate because it can be used against me. And this gate just feels kind of silly. So I don't really want a gate on this side, except for like this. But at that point, like I'm just like memeing myself. So I don't really know where I don't really like a gate on the right side, even though I also want to have a gate on the right side.
I would put
gate still. Yeah.
I think the Aryan gate I'd put closer to Ava. I kind of understand you want to push it towards, but I think you can just make way more plays. And also, it's just hard for me to get to that one. Like the other one just seems kind of useless without Ava. I guess you can sort of charge it into force it into flight from over there, but it seems just like I'm not sure if we're giving. Yeah, I mean maybe you move to that side of the map, and that's the reason why. Like the long game, but for right now, it doesn't seem the most useful.
So yeah, and so you wouldn't even like drop a gate here. You don't think I need it.
I just don't see why I'm going to push over there. Maybe if I had a gate over there, but
yeah.
I mean that's my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it threatens a little bit, but I could see. I don't know. Yeah, I like the reasoning of airy gate near Ava, so you can use it. Like I like that a lot. Like I feel like I've struggled with Sky Superior gate placement for some reason, so the tips are appreciated. I'm gonna go.
I think gate placement is the hardest.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
This game's coming my way. Let's get another one. Let's get it.
No. That was gonna be double.
We're like halfway there.
Yep.
All right.
I'm curious if this is a.
Grad, are you playing for any interesting games recently? You're playing. You say you usually go for a 5 wins or something in a season. You're starting that for season. Are we in season 3 or season 4 now? We're in season 4, right? Yeah. Any season 4 goals? 2024 goals. Didn't play the past weekend. Been there, done that. I get it. So hard having to like do things in the real world instead of just playing Summoner Wars. Did get the Forge badge. All right, so you're cogs over frogs. That's how it's gonna be. Forge. I'm big excited to play more of the Forge. I just can't stop frogging it. I just can't stop frogging it. Frogs are so much fun. I love
Interesting
them.
hand.
I love them. All right. Couldn't decide which faction to play for frogs versus cogs, or just in general this weekend. Science over alchemy. Sounds like this past weekend. Science over alchemy any day. They're so cool looking. I just love the color green.
Try sniper hand
They
cannon.
both go interesting.
Oh wait, I did this and I can just move up with one, right?
You think you're not putting a Bacchus in the corner? I don't know. Like
I'm playing this faction wrong. I know.
you're trying to like do fun things and whatnot.
It's funny that you can put upgrades on opponent units.
I know, right? Like
That's so funny.
that just doesn't like. It was clearly a decision. I just don't know why it was a decision. Like, there's plenty of room on the card, guys.
Yep. Eh. Wait, based on the count, you have to kill this thing. Otherwise, you can shoot Vlox.
Uh-oh. No! You don't need to protect him. What? That is unnecessary. Gross.
Would it be bad for you to? I mean, there's an argument there to attack Ava with sniper. But I think with 10 health summoners, usually with cloaks, you can kill them regardless.
I hate you. Cloaks are so nasty. Gross little guys. Gross. So mean to me. Alright, well, not a whole lot I can do about it. Besides run, hide. Hope that steward doesn't have flight. Alright. This one does. Lamau.
Lamau. Oh, why didn't I move Vlox up one space? I'm stupid. Could have. Stewart, I paid you well, right? Right? Sad.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Where are my gates?
You don't need gates.
True.
Is that just gonna be both of these games? It's just Gates bottom 3 for Cherez. Get screwed.
Yep.
You should just send that gunner 2 spaces forward and hit my steward. It's a good play.
Agreed. baby. Do I need a gunner?
Avians are so cool. Avians are like the perfect faction. It's...
Agreed.
You gotta love. Yep. We doing a big push this turn or something?
If I had gates, I could.
Machinist moves
Sad.
2 spaces up in the move phase and 2 spaces back in the attack phase?
Yeah, exactly. The ultimate DM. Too bad gunners can't go off gates.
I don't know. I mean, if you had shot Ava for 3 the previous turn, I mean, this turn I guess would be another 3.
Yep.
Or maybe I wouldn't have exposed her in that situation.
How important? The problem is if I move blocks up, I potentially get the dream, the dream Sky Salt Battle Song three Stewarts, 2 Stewarts and Ava hit me. Yep,
Never.
Dead.
Never. Never. I wouldn't worry about it.
It
I only got 2 magic. How's that gonna happen?
Is Mechanist even worth it? Probably not.
Single sage against the world. I wonder what our discards are as Sky Spear Avians. I really get the impression that Sky Spear Avians are a faction that I, in fact, have not really fully unlocked. My way of playing them is kind of silly. I don't really know. I feel like I need to play more Sentinels than I usually do. Maybe more Divers too, and then like always Cyruk or something. Because I often just like get to the end game and I'm like, I guess I'll play Guilford because he was my last champ. Hirata says, I maintain my headcanon that the Groaks are actually frog-sized. That would... And then Ava's just bird-sized.
Okay, I think I know.
And then secretly, the Forge are just like massive robots. The size of a building. And this is why I don't play cloaks.
Too many options.
That's how it goes. What's that gunner doing? Gunner's only proc on units. Just
It's
hiding.
one of those waiting for an opportunity to use gunners.
I don't like
Do
it.
I want Mechanist? No, I don't need Mechanist. I don't need you, Mechanist.
Damn.
Yeah.
You feel like what percentage of your Skyscraper Avian games do you feel like you get Cyruk out?
30% of them.
Really?
I play pretty aggressively. Yeah.
I'd be curious to ask, like, is it I think Ideer is like has the reputation for like
Yeah.
crazy good
He
at.
plays. He's really good at Savians. He plays a little bit passive, but he's really good. Davoud is also really good at. He plays a more aggressive style.
Yeah, yeah. Curious how often Ideer gets him out.
Too much thinking involved here. 1, 1, 2, 3.
Classic cooks.
Yep.
Not moving Vlax up, I see.
Probably
A little
not.
bit scared.
Maybe. So how many would have 1, 2, 2 attacks? 5, 8. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yep. Sorry. Cloaks are just too much thinking. Too much thinking.
I forgot to close Sekiro on my computer, so I'm still playing Sekiro right now. I guess I'll close that for now.
Smoke bomb! Get out of my hand! I think I need to discard
Another
that.
one? Okay. I mean, sure. Did you have them both in hand last turn?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, looking like a sexy turn to take inactivity damage. Oh wait, no. I can just try to kill your gunner. Haha. Easy game.
Easy game.
What's like the optimal positioning of my units in the back row right now? Do I want to reposition them?
You should I'm not gonna say anything.
Just like over here.
Just get that out of the way. Exactly.
Like I'm tempted to like move in. That's wrong. Like is the last thing you want to do is just like clutter yourself. I'm tempted to like get this guy out of here, but like I don't know. If you're really attacking both of them, then I'm happy. I don't know. I don't really know how to change it. All right, I'm gonna do it. Then you tell me what you would have done. All right, what would you have done? How would you move these guys around?
I would have probably just left them where they are, to be honest, like you did.
All right, good stuff.
Because, or you can move the sage up, I guess. But the thing is, you want to keep the gate spot next to Ava open because you get one extra unit with flight, right? So
yeah,
might as well have a gate spot with flight.
Yeah, if that was the case, I'd probably move the sage back because I don't want it to be easier to shoot.
All right, is it finally time to do cool stuff? Maybe. Maybe.
Never. Both smoke bombs gone. Got an 2-for-2 assassination. Everything's looking pretty good.
Until.
Bum bum bum. Machinist. Sniper.
I just need gates. That's the main problem here. I can't really push up without gates.
Man, I've discarded so many gates. You want one? Like 2 magic, I'll give you a gate.
Doo -doo.
2v2 Summoner Wars could be kind of fun.
I'm your steward, of course. Yep, yep. You wish. To go on the Machinist. Alrighty. Or actually,
Steward, stage, diver, diver.
diver. Diver it is.
It'd be really funny if like you could put it on one of my units and then force it to spaces or something. And that'd probably be OP, honestly.
Agreed.
Be cool though.
But,
Alright, what about a summoner that has Vlax's ability, except it's only for enemy units? So copy any enemy unit's abilities. And then you're gonna move back 2 spaces. For the longest time, I never thought that move phase attacks counted towards your inactivity counter. But they do.
They do. There's an argument to do that. Ava has 10 health. Blocks has a 13, dude. Yep. Who's gonna lose first?
You're really hot. I hate you. Really hot. Where are my seers to go kill that machinist for me?
Actually, I don't think this is good.
What are you talking about? How could it not be good?
Yep.
Put a machinist. What? You're not gonna. No way you don't do that. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It feels like that's ideal because, like, I probably do need to send some units forward to kill your sniper there.
Yeah. I'm just. Yep.
Not convinced.
No, I'm sort of convinced. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
get
3.
one-eyed attack on blocks, but then it'd be really dangerous for you.
Yeah, I don't know who wins the range game here. Like, I really just do not. Over there. Well, if you're over there, I can kill it. That's easy.
Is it? 1, 2, 3, and then use. No, it's not easy.
Yeah, Seers can shoot from any amount of spaces away.
Yep. Now, if you had that frog unit, then I'd be scared. Yep. Stupid frogs.
Exactly.
It's a stack.
You got me to stack. Oof. That's the second one this game.
That's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
Brutal.
I'm calling it.
Absolutely brutal. Maybe we discard one diver? I don't know. Do we want to just hold the diver? Like, I realize the diver surprise is pretty good. And I would kind of want to... I don't know. Maybe I should have just played a sage. I gotta play all my sages, though. Feels like discarding it could be the move here. Other units. Or like, get some events that we can play. Alright, fine. Discard one diver. Very sad. Hey, rewarded. Alright, awesome. Okie dokie. Yeah, I agree with you, Hergrata. Like, we don't need to. We really don't need to, but, like, also, if we were just sitting with 4 cards, like, I don't know, our events can make our turns a lot better, and so like it might, like, the value we gain by like having events on a good turn. I've been discarding pretty passively though this game. So in general, I'm like, what have I discarded this game? I think we've played both of these divers. Did we discard one of these divers? Alright, player 1 discarded. Okay. Clearly we like did, because otherwise how would we have player 1 discarded. We discarded this. We discarded this, we discarded this, we discarded this. Okay, we must have discarded a diver. Alright, we've discarded 2 divers by now. Fine, you got me. Caught in the act. Make sure to play Wrath. I'm probably not playing Wrath. I'm playing Cyrook. I mean, maybe. If Wrath's at the very end, maybe.
Is there any way to get 2 attacks with blocks here? Let's see, being safe.
I mean, just miss on the steward in the first one.
Yep. Exactly.
Summon Awards of Value.
Summon Awards Value. Nah, I don't think there's a way. Sad. Three for 3, please. Sad.
There you go. Now you get to attack it again.
No.
Oh, shucks. Next time.
Next time. Get you more in there, Mechanist.
But yeah, the chances of 2 champs coming out do significantly increase now that we've discarded 3 commons. Can also point out that we were rewarded. Still drew another diver. The diver is more for the
columns and more columns and more columns.
Surprise than anything.
Eh?
Oh, and we're super rewarded by having Sky Assault. I mean, we would have drawn Sky Assault anyway. This is like a great Sky Assault turn. Like, heck yeah, Sky Assault turn. Go. Love me some columns.
Lines on lines on lines. Here. Nope, just make a giant line. That's what I have to do, of course. What am I saying? There's only one way of doing this, right?
There's
Just
only one way to play Summon Awards.
Where's my... Okay.
These turns have sort of played themselves on my side so far. There hasn't been too much. We're just gaming. And I like that you can't, like... You know, we're kind of far back enough that you can't instant kill me with some Out of Shadows nonsense. Okay, we're mad about that, though.
Beautiful. Finally, justice. Justice!
Is a little bit of justice. I get it. Fine. Fine. Acceptable response. And we're holding these 4 cards. Yeah, be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
In that position where I feel a bit self-conscious queuing up one of the new factions. I'm like, are people sick of seeing them? That is what the public queue is for. It is for throwing your trash at a wall. Is my opponent groaning when my Forge game pops up? I feel like, I mean, I've been seeing lots of people playing other factions as someone that has only played new factions. So I've only, my sample size is very small. I'm pretty sure I've played this one guy twice too. I mean, in the 4 games I've played of the public queue this season,
Honestly, the play earlier
I
was
haven't
just
seen
to literally just
any
stay back while you were
faction.
staying back and just take activity damage until you had to push up. That was the way of doing it.
So when, like, how early in the game would you have done that? Like turn 1?
Let's see. No, not turn 1. Probably starting turn 6. Turn 6. Turn 6 is just go back to chill. That was the turn because I just gave you a free gunner also. Gunner for nothing.
But no, I gotta get in there, and that's always like when people. That's the public queue is always what I resort to when my friends don't want to play factions against me. Like whenever people got sick of playing against Crimson Order, take them to the public queue. Whenever like I can't play Fungal Wars against anyone because they hate me for life, take them to the public queue. That's what it's for, baby. Sin. A lot of magic.
So that play because I killed the sage.
I need to draw my stewards. This is a bit awkward because like you only get 2 more stewards, 1 more sage, and then Cyruk. Might be a 2-champ game, honestly, with how slow it's going. This Sky Assault's good if we get to use it to take out the other gunner. Summoned Guild Gunner. Wow. That'll be all 3 if they summon it. Or, sorry, that'll be 3 of 4, but like, that's their big stack unit, so it's good. Keep swimming, just swimming. Yeah, you got to take some inactivity damage. What's going on over there? Are you a real Cloaks player?
Cloaks are too hard. Too hard.
They're your faction. You gotta love them.
Too hard.
They really are. I will to this day call them the most complicated faction there is. Though in reality, that kind of just depends on how your brain works, I think.
Agreed. Like, for the life of me, I just cannot get forged. My brain does not function with forged.
Oh, really? Oh, funny.
Forged and my brain just do not get along.
You play some structures. Exactly. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like Swamp Orcs honestly haven't clicked for me yet. Like, I really like them, but like I don't quite get like how people seem to be able to play kind of passive with them. Like that feels like a losing strategy, and yet I feel like that's what people are doing. Doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I could see that.
I purposely haven't listened to the Vexer Discard for Magic podcast about Swamp Orcs because like I want to try to figure it out myself. Like I want to figure out why they're so good because I always lose.
You mean Swamp Orcs or what?
Yeah, as Swamp Orcs.
I think part of it is just learning like the different styles a faction can play. Like I think that was very insightful for me when I was listening to Orange Lazarus talk about Polar Dwarves and like how there's like he thinks there's like 4 or 5 different ways you can play them.
Yeah, it's super interesting. I want to like hear takes about that for like all the factions. Because I feel like there's factions that like don't have multiple styles. Like how many different ways can you play Wayfarers or Cave Goblins? I feel like they're just one.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Do we go up? Do we push up a little bit?
Do we
I think
go?
tiny
We
bit.
go hard. We're pushing.
One, two. No, I can't.
Getting that sniper into diver range.
Whatever. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Sometimes you just have to do it.
Live game pressure.
Yep.
Can't escape it.
Can't escape it.
Join it. Or something.
Do.
Okie dokie.
Take my 2 dice, Ava.
Alright.
My sniper is instantly dead, but it's worth it. I guess I could have actually was it? Yeah, I guess the play was to put the sniper near the gate spot. Push it there. Is what it is. What's my hand looking like? Discard you. Oh my god, I got it. I got the magical. I got the magical
the
item.
legendary card that some believe may not exist. It may never have existed. How much do we gaslight you, though? Like, that's just decent, but Vox has a pretty good response, unfortunately. To me just doing that. I could just, like, run away right now and just, like, shoot the gunner with the steward. Vox can respond by killing my steward, which kind of sucks, so I guess not. I don't know, it feels like there's a better Sky Assault turn, if I'm being honest. Feels like we can do better. This would be a great gathering song. I could just do Diver, Ava, Steward. How far can Vox get? Here. Which can shoot up to here. Okay, so we don't even need to go that far back. We can just go here. This is interesting. Very. Oh no, Vox could get there to be able to hit anything in that row. Well, except for the last spot. I mean, we could just shoot 3 worthy dice at Vox. Well, oh, we do need to move Ava up, though, to do that. Maybe it's not worth it at that point? Yeah, because what are our moves? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really work. Okay, so that's not worth it. A little bit tough. Why is this so tough? Why does it gotta be so tough? I mean, if I just do this, like, you probably don't have the gall to, like, shoot the steward with 6 dice. You might have it.
Yep.
You might be willing to.
Maybe.
All right, let's. Feels wrong, but make you do it. Let's make you do it. I think we leave that other sage over there to die or something.
Oh boy,
Okay.
a dream.
Could
have destroyed block.
It's fine. It's fine. I have no regrets.
All right.
And now we get the battle song. So now if we get another shot at
It's the
Vox,
time.
we can do the battle song dice. That 6
My
damage
last
might have been the
cards.
universe telling me you should have shot Vox. I'm seeing that. I'm believing it. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, are these factions like equal in terms of range advantage? Because like Ava is like a little bit better at packing a punch from a range, but Vox can do the sneaky stuff and attack and then move back and whatnot. And like if Ava's just a straight line, Vox is like oscillates between +1 and -1 on that line in terms of how good the range is. You gotta be skillful to get the ranged game out with Vox. Which I am not. Vox suck. Etc. Man, why am I so tired? Slept like so long last night. And I'm still tired. Massive L. Folks. Alright, 1 space forward, you attack, and then 2 spaces back.
You think that's the play? Might be.
It might be.
Might be. There's definitely an argument for it.
There's a non-zero chance.
I'll do even better than that, Ben.
If I do a
I'll do
gate,
even better than that.
I could. I'd be able to punish that.
2 spaces up.
Food.
Look at that. Look at that.
2 spaces up, but then you can't go 2 spaces back.
I can't. Why not?
Well, or you can't get all the way to your back row. Sorry.
True. True. I'm just trying to think.
The eternal keep away game.
Yeah. To be honest, it's by far the best. It's the best play. The question is.
Ooh, corner's a little bit risky. Never mind. Ooh, I mean, that's still a little bit. Giving me that forward gate spot. Might be able to milk it.
1, 2, 3. I mean, if you surround the gate, I'm kind of happy. Look, I still have all my gates left. Kind of good. If I find
Maybe
if
you
this was my last,
discarded the first 2.
could be. No, it's impossible actually. attack again.
Though I
It's like,
suppose if you do put a gate there, though, actually, I could just attack your gate instead of having to. Like, if you didn't even place the gate, I know I'm just gaslighting you at this point, but if you didn't place the gate, like, all my options kind of suck to attack you.
if I didn't place the gate
Yeah.
from this point.
This is just theory crafting / gaslighting, but
I know what you're saying. Actually, I'll do this. Just because you convinced me, I'll do this. But I think this is actually like it. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything.
gotcha.
The problem is I just don't like with the gate I currently have. I need another gate, or else it's just impossible to do anything this game. Like
Yeah.
half my units don't do anything.
Yeah, and maybe you want maybe you want the forward gate. Who knows? Not me. I don't know.
I want the forward gate here. No, I'm good. There is an argument. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't.
Yeah, this feels awkward for me. I guess we just vibe forever. Eternal vibes. What a riveting game I've created.
You did this to yourself, Ben. I'm taking no blame for this game.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm just gonna keep repeating what I'm saying of like I don't know who wins the range game. I really don't. Okay. Wait, there's hypothetically other options in this situation. This would be an option. I could just try to blow up their gate. It feels bad. We got really lucky and got a 6-on-5 with Ava. We could blow up the Machinist. That alone almost makes it worth it. That's like a 50% chance. Is it a 40% chance to get 6-on-5? I'm guessing 45%. 30%. Whoa. Honestly, I think it's worth, because blowing up their gate too is maybe awkward for them. I don't know. Alright, this isn't the normal play that we're looking at.
Interesting.
Am I throwing? Remains to be seen. Like, if I blow up this gate, how bad is it for you? You probably have other gates. I don't know. I don't know about this. We'll see.
I'm enjoying it, Ben. That's all I have to say.
I am glad. 3 for 3. Alright. So do I, if I go for a 3 for 3, I have a 25% chance to be able to kill this Machinist. It would be insane. Or I could just get 3 dice on the Machinist. Do I go for the greed? It's so good if we get it. There's just like a 25% chance. It's a 30% chance. We just like win on the spot. Okay, it's not that extreme, but like killing that Machinist is so good. The greed. The greed. The greed. Believe.
Oh, it worked. It worked.
All right,
Now this is an important role.
now this could still miss.
Miss.
Their worthy dice never miss. It's not allowed. Illegal. You don't have any divers, and Ava's exposed. That's not good. Alright, is this the part where we've thrown the game? Where we've just tossed in the towel, it's all over?
It's all over. FF now. FF now, Ben.
Grata says, spent a lot of time recently reading all the official story stuff for the original Summoner Wars. But find any interesting tidbits? Is there like an official like Summoner Wars first edition website still out there somewhere? I feel like I'd read some of that. I'm curious what the web address is. Sounds interesting. I still want to go through all of the first edition cards at some point. I think I found a website. They're all archived. Interesting. Is there an easy spot to find that somewhere? Surely someone on the Discord. It's like posted somewhere on the Discord. All that stuff is. Free to link it. I don't know if chat would let you link it, Grata. It might. You could try. Just go to the top of first edition Discord. Oh, is there a separate Discord for first edition? Or is that a channel in second edition? Is there even a channel? I see the first. There's a first edition channel in the second. Yeah, gotcha. All right, am I dead? Question everyone's been asking.
If I had Into the Shadows, maybe, but no. And if you were a different summoner than Ava, maybe. And if I had four magic.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah.
That's what made me like willing to do that play.
It's definitely an interesting play, and I don't dislike it.
What like, and I feel silly, but what did convince me was just being like, if we kill that Machinist, it's so huge. And you've been complaining about this gate this whole time. I was like, huh, wouldn't it be fun enough?
How can I trigger even more? Destroy the gate. That's funny. Burst of speed. Come on. Oh. Versatile.
Easy.
Nice.
Every time. Okie dokie. Been fun. Been a chill game.
Been a very chill game. One backup. Yep.
Okie dokie. I don't got anything against that. You don't need to go to 4 magic. You don't need to threaten me. You don't. You really didn't. Fine. We'll continue not to play around anything like an idiot. Don't worry.
I like it. Oh my god, these columns.
They don't stop. Won't stop.
These columns will not stop. I'm curious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm the most curious about, actually.
Oh, sorry, you cut out right when you said what you were curious about.
Oh, what you discarded this game?
Interesting. Yeah, that's another. We should talk about that, because that's another thing that I feel like I don't quite get Sky Spear Avians on. Like, what's the best discards? Or what do you think? Like what ideally at the end of a game have you discarded?
Gates.
But like, what about commons, champions, You kind of don't discard events, I assume.
Sometimes I discard the. So, I mean, most of their. I feel like Battle Song or most of their events, you can find some way to get one magic out or like guarantee one magic with it. So I usually don't discard it. True.
You prefer, like, I assume you discard some commons. Like, what are your preferred commons to discard? We can
With
also
Sky
talk
Spear
about this
Avian.
after the game.
Yeah, after the game.
Yeah, okay.
Just slightly.
There's a lot of fun flavor stuff I forgot about, like how Abua killed his wife. It's been okay. I muted myself, but I have to read this. Higrata says that there's a lot of fun flavor stuff I forgot about, like how Abu Ashi killed his wife and spends a lot of time trying to keep it secret from everyone. What?
That's interesting.
Or how there's a secret evil mastermind behind Summoner Wars? Who's the secret evil mastermind?
That's very interesting.
That is all very interesting. I gotta read this stuff. Who's the secret evil mastermind? That's gonna be like it's never revealed. Wow, 66th faction. Really, I wonder because like I wonder to what extent Colby is thinking about the lore because it seems like a seems like very design first kind of guy, and like their world of Summoner Wars is like a little bit fundamentally a little bit silly fantasy wise of just like we'll pack in as many different types of fantasy creatures as we can, which is like great for like looking cool and stuff. But I wonder how much he's thinking about that. Like I wonder if in his mind he still has this mastermind that's like like orchestrated the summoning stones being found. That honestly makes sense because it's just like these random stones got found and then everyone I don't know, 66th faction confirmed. Secret evil mastermind faction. It's just 16 seers with no range cap. This matchup is so different than like when it first came out. Like when it first came out, it was just like, aha, let's go fight in the middle of the field, and one of us will probably die within the first 5 turns because we're not playing around each other's stuff. And now this is so tense. Oh wait, could I have flown that steward over just to kill that machinist last turn? I could have.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I
You still can if you have the right cards.
I mean, it just needs to fly right over. Like
Do-do.
but it's implied the stones are being distributed around to sow chaos and war in the world. Okay, now I'm like super interested. Are people talking about this in the like the lore channels of the server?
Hmm.
I'll have to ask Fuzzy if this is like a big thing. I want to know. 66th Summoner. The brains behind it all. Abu Ashi's dead wife. Confirmed. God, Abu Ashi killed his wife. Like, I wonder, because we're getting, with a second edition website that was supposed to come out last January and is probably coming out 2 years from now. We're going to get some more lore bits. That sounds fun.
Oh
Ouch.
my god. Thank god I did this play. This play would have been trash if not.
It feels so good when you like miss and then it justifies your play having like
beforehand.
yeah
Yeah.
having been overly cautious. Where's that machinist going? Out into the fray. I like it.
Dead regardless, so there's no reason to keep it.
No reason to keep it out of diver range.
Yep. Yeah, true. Because you can summon it there. No reason. I mean, if I got the Steward, it's definitely worth it. But it is not, sadly. What do I want to do here? I think this, yeah.
How safe do we need to be these days? Do we need to be safe? We don't need to be safe. Safety, schmafety. What's the worst that can happen? You kill me?
Yep.
Cylinder is the main character, mostly because he's spending a lot of time undercovering the secrets and plans of the stones and warning everyone else. Okay, I suddenly am like super interested in Summoner Wars lore. That sounds super cool. I want
It's
to
cool
know
they put so
more.
much effort into it, and to actually like
Yeah, right?
get it out.
Never would have thunk. Hmm. Okay, I want to put a steward over here to kill this gunner and just do this. But the problem is we're never getting a steward ever again if we do that. Maybe that's fine though. And we'll get Cyruk as our proto steward. Okay. Maybe this plays bad. It's like the Sentinel really isn't doing a whole lot. I mean, I suppose we could kill the gate with the Sentinel. Not a terrible thing to do with our spare resources. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like a situation where like killing your gate. Like normally when I'm playing a weird econ playstyle, I'm not too concerned about stuff like that, but maybe here we are. I don't like spending all of our magic in one place right now, but yeah, sucks. Good. Good. And oh wait, we don't have 6 attack. Okay, whatever. We don't have 3 attacks. I don't know why I thought I did. Whatever. Whatever. And let's discard actually. Okay, immediate regret. I should have held it for that. I really wanted to hold the gate for like so we could open up aggressive plays. But I was like, yeah, we have the airy gate and I want magic. Fortunately, it just stopped after setting up all the summoners and alliances, probably because the game kind of stopped. Makes sense. Yeah, I wonder like,
one card.
like how new factions.
I need one card, and
then it would all be yours.
and then everything would have changed. Yeah.
Like, because new factions are new factions, so like, how does it? I'm curious what all the alliances are too, and like how much of that's now canon in second edition.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like how much of the second edition lore will be carried over from first edition. I assume they'll take the same beats. Be surprised if they didn't. You've been holding her in your hand for like 8 turns. Realize that. Hop off, I guess.
Have to do it. Oh my god, I wrote draw. GG's. What the fuck? I'll tell you afterwards. That was bullshit. Complete bullshit.
Okay, okay. I like the
I have
sound of
six,
that.
I have 6 cards, and the one card there's a 5 out of 6 chance to not draw the one card I could not draw, and then I drew that one, of course.
Damn. Hate to see it happen.
Tragic.
Happens to the best of us. All right, we're kind of committed to this board right now. I don't know what our plan is though. Seems kind of silly. Grata says inactivity damage to show defiance.
True, true.
I mean, we have more health than you. That's true. Did we just show defiance? I don't think so. I don't think we're that defiant right now. Not in a defiant sort of mood, you know. Where do our units go? Here? Okay.
It's quite
right.
the stack you have there, Ben.
Want to make sure we're not throwing and we're not going to lose. Never. Cloaks winning a game that they're losing by assassinating. It's literally never happened before. Even exposing one side of a summoner to cloaks just like makes me like shiver. Don't you do it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is a lot of dice still. Like dagger full swap. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I mean, that is literally just 8 dice. Pretty good, honestly. I mean, you leave blocks there though, you probably lose. Maybe you don't though.
Oh, if I left blocks there, yeah, 100%.
But just going for Sinsin, I guess then. Yeah. I mean, just getting me to have to play careful. Nice. Giving me Sinsin could be kind of rough, but
I'm just not sure what I discard.
right?
All right, what are my last few cards? Let's see. No, I can't get rid of that one. Okay. YOLO.
The part where Ben throws.
Gathering Song. It's a good one.
It is. It is. All right. I guess we got to put the steward there. Okay. Okay. A little tense. I'm definitely at this level. I am afraid that there's just some nonsense that can kill me. Don't like that. Not one bit. Definitely afraid for our life a little bit here. Wow, we also do just lose if all our dice miss? I guess that happens. Is this really how this game's gonna go down? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you still have a shot. Still have a shot. You need 3 out of 3.
You can, like, like
This
an
game
hour
sucks.
plus of build-up just to...
Just to lose to this. Oh
All
my.
right. We're done with Summoner Wars. Stream's ending.
I wanted to do, there's an interesting play which I could do, which would be low chance, but it would be really cool if it worked. Where I would have to Addo Shadows the Steward, the 1 health Steward, and hope I don't kill it. Like roll 0 dice on it, because the problem is that if you kill it, then Addo Shadows doesn't actually let you go to the opposite side.
Oh.
So I could do Addo Shadows, hope not to kill Stewart, get to the opposite side of Ava, and then win based off that. But
I'm not sure quite what you're talking about the previous turn.
so now, so like if
Okay.
you killed Simpson, the play I'd be forced to go for, right? You'd have a Stewart where Simpson is, right? Presumably,
Yeah.
or something there, right?
Yeah.
So
And I'd probably have something behind Ava as well. Yeah.
Oh, you have something behind Ava? Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't have something behind Ava, then I could go for like a really cool play with trying to roll 0 dice on the Stewart so I don't kill it. Yeah.
And then killing me with like a...
And then killing you with a bandit plus dagger. Like bandit substitute dagger in.
How do you get behind Ava? Oh, on the 1 health Steward.
Exactly. You have to hope that it doesn't hit. You have to hope that doesn't hit.
Yeah, I mean, losing, but I mean, hey, 4 melee dice plus 6 range dice on 5, like that misses. It's 6 too, right? Yeah, no, on 6 health, like I probably should have been more careful than that. Like that. That your odds of missing this are definitely real. To do 6, it's a 20% chance. So yeah, I mean, I just put the game on a 20% chance, and you know, I deserve what I get.
Exactly. I appreciate though that you didn't. You could have probably beaten me by just staying back and chilling. I appreciate that.
I thought we were chilling. Appreciate nothing. All right, we're still in this. Nope. GG's.
GG's. It's the way of Summoner Wars.
Yeah.
I lost a league game to that. It was 3 health. I had 5 melee, 5 ranged on it. Survived. Lost the league game. GG's.
Yeah.
But if you want to, I can talk about. Sorry, let me just type something.
No worries.
So of course these are my opinions, not anything to do with.
This is objective fact. Everyone, get ready.
Facts. So I think learning more about Summoner Wars and playing better players as I go up in the league, and then also just watching. I think like people say, it's important to, like, sort of like Orange Laz was saying, and how Vexer says, it's important to know like what your faction's good at. Like some factions, you know, have to go out, or like at what stage can your faction decide to just chill? And some factions can't really do that, right? Like when I was OD versus your Sand Goblins a while back, like I was like up like 5 cards, and I was like, okay, you know, I can just chill now. And then Sand Goblins, because you had all the upgrades, and also because you have to think about board state, like what actually does the value, like, and for example, in that game you had so much magic on the board, even though we had the same amount of cards. So trying to do that. But yeah, Sky Avians, Sky Spear Avians, one of the reasons I like them in Sand Goblins and Cloaks is because they both have very viable ways of going offensive or defensive. Like if you see like how Prophet plays Sand Goblins versus, you know, some other players, like Prophet plays like super conservatively with Sand Goblins, where he's like, you know, not even like a lot of times not going to their side of board unless it's like a matchup like Sand Goblins versus Savannah Elves. It feels really good to go to the Savannah Elves side of the board, so you can start pinging their summoner if possible.
Yeah.
And Skysphere Avians, if you see how Idea plays it, he also plays like very conservatively. Like when he was playing Prophets High Elves in the past tournament, the way he won was just like to literally outrange, or not outrange, but basically just take very value trades against High Elves, which you think, if you thought about Skysphere Avians, that's not exactly what you would think. That it could be like an Econ faction versus High Elves, which is thought to be one of the best, sit back and just chill factions you can do.
Yeah.
And then
sorry, which tournament did you say that was?
I think you probably watched the game, but it was in the past tournament.
I see. Yeah, I feel like I remember a really good Skysphere Avians High Elves game.
Yeah, it was super cool because he basically played Zaruk really early and then just kept him the entire game for like, it was like he kept him alive for like 10 rounds or something crazy.
Yeah.
And it's got like insane value from him. And then for Swamp Orcs, you've probably watched him also. If you want to watch, I don't think he should have done Death Style versus Vexer in the finals. But look, he's a better player than I can. But Ron Wild plays a very conservative Swamp Orcs where he's really, really gets like a really cool Vine Mancer sort of trap where if any unit is within a certain distance, he basically can use the Vine Mancers to pull a unit in and get like really value trades, while just surrounding himself with gates so his swamp is not being picked apart. But yeah, if you just want to like look at the past tournament, just all of Ron Wild's Swamp Orcs games, that's just a very unique way of playing Swamp Orcs, which I don't really see anyone else playing. That said, I think it's also important to, like, he was playing versus Shadow Elves against Vexer in that finals game, and in that case, you can't really, like, Shadow Elves love it when you are just exposing gates to them because they just get infinite boost and not infinite boost. They get infinite, like they can just use their archers to really just abuse an infinite card draw.
Yeah.
And also their 2 events, which are their event which does damage around it. So I think it's definitely, you have to think about the matchup which you have and also the position you're in, which makes Summoner Wars fun. But yeah, that's my spiel. I really like watching how different players play, especially like the more complex, like you said, like Swamp Orcs or Sand Goblins factions, and just see how they pilot them very differently.
Yeah, it's really funny when you have factions that like some people will just go real aggro and some people will just totally sit back.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, like I said, Davud is a great drone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
aggressive player.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I really like watching. Look, everyone likes watching Vexer's games, but I feel like some people who, it's changing a little bit now, but I definitely had a complaint like half a year ago about like a lot of top players just playing very conservatively, and that's how they won, which really felt like they're trying to force mistakes rather than actually, or just like, that's not fun to watch. Also, let's say it that way. It's not fun to play. It's not fun to watch. Like for these minuscule advantages. But I really like, sort of knowing the limits of your faction. And it seems like play, especially with Aaron and Stuffy and Vexer and Prophet, is really going that direction, which I'm happy about. Though I'm not sure with Frogs. Maybe Frogs is now back to, just a bunch of frogs in the back row just shooting and the enemy just being very annoyed at what's happening.
Yeah, but you feel like top players are mixing it up more, you're thinking? Or
yeah, I think like I had a very cool game versus Vexer recently, which he just had an insane starting hand as High Elves, and I was Cloaks, and he pushed up, and it felt very almost impossible to get out of my position if I didn't have the right card combination in my hand. And just knowing that, hey, normally as High Elves, I probably want to play more conservative versus Cloaks, but I have this hand which is insane. I can place 2 gates in front. I can put my what's that 3 health thing which damages things around, like in Fright,
yeah,
X's gate. Justice, yeah. Like he literally got Justice right in front of my gate, turn one, and like had like two pieces with like a gate. That was like the
Oh,
most impressive thing I've ever seen. But just seeing that um, really shows you how you can just not just like I guess not playing like to a formula, but more playing to what you have, and then of course what you have plus the formula. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, yeah, and I love that about Summoner Wars when like the game will be totally unique because you just have a hand that's crazy in a way you've never seen before. Like I love it when it's just like, huh? Like I love those moments of just like I could do that, and then it just like being like just something you've never done before with a faction.
yeah,
I can't. But things like that are just like I could, and they're like, oh, that would actually be kind of good in this situation. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Or yeah, I love moments like that. So
no, 100%. Or like Bean was showing us that start where he had against Mountain Vargath, where he was able to blow up the gate, turn one. Like
oh my
those are
goodness, yeah.
super oppressive, but in some ways, like that's why I love the game. Is like you can't take it too seriously in that way. Like if you take it seriously, that's of course rage inducing, but um, yeah, just like
Sounds skill
I was talking
issue.
to exactly skill issue.
Sorry.
I was talking about Jexic about that. It's like I think I really play this game to see cool combos, like very unique plays, like things I never would,
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I
Yeah.
guess that's one of the reasons why I don't like Vanguards is because they're so straightforward that I feel like if every faction was like Vanguards, I would have probably already dropped this game.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're boring. Yeah. No.
uh,
Yeah. I feel like live games are great for that too, because just like if your opponent just like does a super cool play against you, you're like, oh, that was cool. I didn't think of
exactly.
that.
I
Like,
didn't
well
think about
played.
that.
As opposed to just being
Just skipping
mad.
ahead, being like, "Oh, I'm dead. God damn it!"
A close game. Yeah.
No, I'm super excited to see. And it seems also, it seems like play has definitely, like I think it seems like outside of maybe Vexer and Prophet, it seems like almost everyone who's up there can like win against anyone else like all the time. Um, I guess Prophet has not really played too much recently, or I've not seen him play too much recently.
Yeah.
But um, it's really cool to see how like the introduction of Hans one, uh, uh, Davoud getting up there, Stuffy being really consistent recently. All these players, Aaron, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because
Ron Wild, yeah.
everyone's doing lots of Summoner Wars. And I'm
Speak-
losing a lot of games. I don't like it.
yeah. Um, are you gonna play the next tournament, or you don't think so? You think you're gonna continue until it's
Um,
synchronized games?
Next Plaid Hat tournament. Yeah, probably not. Probably I just
Mm.
like it's just the sort of thing where like I want to before it happens. Like
Yeah, and
the
then you're
the
in it.
the anticipation and like and I love playing games and like I just the biggest thing about async games is just like it forces me to do this thing that I do for fun in times when I don't want to. Like there's so many times in a day where I want to be playing Summoner Wars, but like right when I get home from work, I don't want to for a few hours, but I feel like I need to if I'm in a tournament because I'm going to time out my games. Like it's kind of so I don't know.
Yeah, no,
But
I'm completely with you there.
that's also a skill issue and I'm definitely on the end of overthinking things more than a lot of people, so
No,
mindset
I
issue
think
too. I don't know.
one tournament, and if you ever want to get back to sync games, actually the most recent turtle game has actually, or turtle tournament has been really fun because that one, like you're assigned 4 random factions, and usually like they're not factions which you're the best with. Like
Yeah.
all 4 of those factions are not factions which I would say I practice a lot at all.
Yeah.
So just like, and also like, look at the end of the day, you win the title. So it's like not, I know, like, to be honest, I think I'm not sure, like you said, if I'm gonna do the, I'm not sure if I'll do League again next season, just because with work and stuff like that, it's like ramping up. And like you said, I do feel the pressure with League games.
Yeah.
Um, but at least I'm happy with myself that I've gone to the point with just public queue games where I don't feel the same pressure like I used to.
Mm.
Like you said, of this thing where, like if I lose MMR, if I win MMR, like even if I just like time out a game, I just don't feel I don't care
Yeah.
too much anymore.
That is. I've appreciated public games for the same reason of just like if it times out, whatever. Like,
someone will
yeah.
be happy with the free MMR. Yeah.
I think I have 2 games that are currently logged in the public queue and 2 more coming, and both of those 2 games were looking like W's, and one of them I timed out. So it just goes.
It's the ultimate BM, dude. That's the ultimate BM.
Literally kill yourself. Yeah, that's a good mindset there, to just like take things less seriously, and like to try to do that in a tournament too, like the Turtle Freak tournament. I don't know if I could do it in a like maybe with a turtle tournament I could. I don't feel like I say that, and like what got me to keep doing the league for several seasons, and it worked more, and I was a little bit less busy too, but like was just like I would just be like, no, I have to just play. I have to not overthink everything. I'm just playing my games, just playing for fun. Just gonna like tread water in Div 2, like not worry about this. But like it's just so hard to keep that mindset.
Do you think
and not end up overthinking it?
Because I remember the last season it was probably very stressful for you because you were tied with Profit and you had that tiebreaker game, or etc. I'm not sure if you guys played it or not. It doesn't matter. But just like the stress of trying to get Div 1, like this is, and then plus you were doing tournaments, and plus you were like doing this like 5 times a week. Like you were playing probably the most amount of Summoner Wars I can imagine.
Yeah,
you're playing
and it was a lot of fun. And I was also a lot less like busy with life stuff, so it was nice. But yeah, I did definitely it it got to be a lot with all the league stuff, and then the tournament that I was just like, I just can't do this, and then I bowed out of that, which was not a great look, and I don't know.
Oh, it was fine.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I think it was very healthy, and actually, like you leaving, I think was the. I think you leaving and Vexer not playing competitive anymore were like 2 of the big names, sort of, which caused this talk more open about the community for people to say about how they feel, and I think a ton of people came out feeling the same way as you did, right? And so I think it was good for the community as a whole. Because look, at the end of the day, it's a game for fun. It's not people shouldn't take it too seriously. No, and if you do feel it,
no, sorry, finish.
And if you do feel like you're taking it too seriously and you don't like that, like if you like taking it seriously, that's different. But then, of course, I think it's healthy to take a step back, right?
No, that's good to hear. Yeah, that does seem like a good thing for just people to like. It sounds like lots of people have the issue of burnout or taking it too seriously, whatnot.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it will be solved by sync games, like having sync games, just like being like, oh, I'm playing, just like any other video game, right? Like I can play some like CS:GO or Dota, right, and spend like an hour, right, and then just chill for the rest of the day, or not, right?
It's not. Yeah, I think that's true. Open to Tortugatrons in chat. I'm sorry, I said Turtle Freak. Turtle Freak is someone else. Is Turtle Freak in the Discord? Turtle Freak is someone in. I see them in live games. I think that happens a lot. Tortugatron and Turtle Freak are confused. I'm sorry. Tortugatron is the master of all turtles. Tortugatron posted some pictures in the memes chat, I think today, of like they go kayaking and have some pictures of a bunch of turtles. Like what are all the relationships you have to turtles? I want to know the deets. Like what's going on? How far back did the turtles go? I want to know.
I like the pictures they have over there. The turtle picture.
They're beautiful. Yeah, turtles. I like turtles. We need that turtles faction. Now I'm just like scrolling through the memes channel. But yeah, hopefully I should probably call it, but hopefully we get to play some more sometime soon.
Yeah, I'm also down to next time, just go over replays again. That was fun when we used to do that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, for sure.
especially because either turtle or league games, or I guess there should be a new tournament um, coming out soon. A Plaid Hat sponsored tournament, I'm assuming. Um,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fun.
hopefully. Yeah, I'd love to. I feel like we should like pick a time for doing something like that over a weekend or something. Like it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Like it keeps happening. Like the weekends come, and I'm just like exhausted. And it's like I'm just not doing anything. But
Mhm.
it is a lot of fun to watch games. So yeah, hopefully we could pick a weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe find a time that like Beans isn't doing anything. Or always watching football or something. Something
True, true,
boring.
true. Well, the Super Bowl happened. He has no more excuses. We can.
Yep. The more real life excuses. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, let me know. Let me know if you want to play sometime next week or something, or get something over the
Yeah, I'm
weekend.
100% down.
All right,
100% down. All right.
sounds
Talk
good.
to you later.
All right, chat
Bye.
later. Bye. And I should like 20 years. That's how back they go. Is that I thought turtles lived a lot more than that. Is that how far back you go with turtles? What is the turtle lore? We need to know. Do we just take 2 turns? Just 2 quick turns, Papa. Nothing. That's how far I go back. What's the story? I need like a 20. I need a 20-page essay about you and turtles. Like, what's going on? What's going on with the turtles? They got the 3 for 3. Oh, okay, this is bad. I was like, I knew it could happen, but I was like, both of our seers go down. Okay, all of a sudden, my hubris. Oh, my hubris. Okay, we do get 2 more seers. Fuck. Well, there goes our like massive advantage in this matchup. That's cool. Crap. Eldrath didn't get any of the boosts because they weren't our units. Or Eldrath was on the enemy side. Took on the turtle persona when Xbox Live launched and they became my spirit animal. Alright. I believe it. I feel like I'll never leave the Frost Shaman. It's just so beautiful. Like how can you look in those eyes and see anything but love? Alright, this game's shit. Never mind. Screw Summoner Wars. I hate it. This is bad. Now like we can lose the econ game. I think this is like this guy's like revenge match on me too. I'm not liking it. Alright, I was thinking of swift potioning, but swift potioning sounds kind of bad. I don't know, maybe I just expose Hecate and don't really care. I think I will. Do I want to have summoning spots available? Nah, summoning spots are for nerds. Nerd time. Nerd alert. Do we want gates? I can just hold this gate in hand. Or I could put it there. God, they killed my seers. My cheat engine has been disabled. This is so crap. That's so not fair. It's so not fair. I think we hold strong potion and swift. I've been doing this thing where I hold the gate and just put it in their face to be mean. But maybe we do just want a gate over there. This time. Time for real. Ah, because it's gonna take us so long to build up these freaking seers again. My cheat engine. This is tragic. This is so tragic. Because, like, we could have just put the gate there. Like, it was just easy money at that point. But no. Now we have to play a game of Summoner Wars. We can't just hide behind gates and win. I don't know. Maybe we do drop the gate. Maybe we gotta play like a normal game. And I feel like I want to draw more cards. We're dropping a gate? Ew. Gross. Wither lotion, so deceiver rolls 0. Wither lotion. See, they're all lotions. You got your swift lotion, you got your strong lotion, you got your poison lotion. Ugh. I don't like wither potion, or like wither potion seems like the most situational. Like I have to have a lot of boosts, and like it has to be kind of a critical turn applied directly to the skin. All right, that is an S tier Summoner Wars meme right there. Wither lotion. I like it. I like it. All right, boom, boom, bada bing. We're gonna have to like play an actual game. We have to Kalik. We're gonna have to like play ranged units. We can't just beat. See, if we still had our boy, we could just kill them. Yeah, we also need to draw our boys again. They also have another mind control at some point, which is the problem. I knew mind. I was thinking about. I swear I was thinking about mind control, but I was just like, they gotta get the 3/3. It's fine. We can, like, we can lose to that 3/3. It's not that big of a deal. It is. Now I'm just crying myself to sleep. All right. We drew a seer. Easy game. I mean, we're gonna die to another 3/3. Oh goodness. Let's see if they manage to put Sundervid somewhere where he's not just gonna die immediately. A question. Question for the ages. Looks negative on that front. I always like it when I can. Ooh, I did want to grab those boosts off that warden, but I would rather just win. Actually, I mean, I could just do 3 dice. Just win. Just win. Just a win. You don't need the stupid warden. Oh, we are throwing these boosts into the abyss, by the way. That will just die with it. Make sure to attack with Mystic first. Oh, for the smart. Smart. For the extra charge on the little potion. Definitely a mistake I could have made. All right, so we're losing a little bit to our boost economy, but this, I mean, maybe it's a little bit of an L to like. I shouldn't give them any chance whatsoever, and I shouldn't expose Hecatea at all. Wait. You saw me hover the attack over cylinder. You saw me having literally learned nothing. Anyways. Yeah, mystics are great because they can just perpetuate the potion. Alright, looks like they get to live to see another day. Or something. Could have killed the knight. Just kidding, they don't. Wahaha. We win. We're a gamer. Big gamer. 3 stars. Let's see. Top 62% with the Deepwood Groaks. We're gaming over here. Don't mind me. There's some factions that we don't even have a badge with. I should probably change that at some point. I was trying to get like all the faction badges in season 1, and that didn't happen. How close did we get? Like we got everything. We needed like another month or 2. We got everything. Everything top 40? Okay, no, not Eternal Council or Sky Spear Avians. Okay, but like most factions are Like we were game in this season. Most factions are top 30 we were able to get. And I think this is all the factions that were currently in the game. Alright. Kind of a loose definition of most. That's most. We were gaming. Haven't been gaming much since then. I was trying to get top 10 in that season too. And there was one game, like the last game I had queued, that I think if I had won it, I might have gotten in there. But then I like made a very stupid mistake. We'll have to just live with for the rest of my life. Man, back when I played more public queue games, I miss those days. I want to play some more public queue. So hard, but time. I'm gonna have to live with this forever. And then season 4, just the Grux. Alright, well anyway, it's been a ton of fun. See ya Tortugatron. Thanks for hanging out as always. I in fact gotta bounce as well. Gonna hit it. Anyone who's been hanging out, if you want to play a game anytime, feel free to send me a message on Discord. Always happy to play, and hopefully we see you in some more streams. There's gonna be a scuffle this weekend. You know, I can even announce the time. When's the time? Do I remember offhand? 5 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. There you go. So yeah, I will at least be live then. Hopefully something before then. No promises. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to play some more in a little bit. See you guys.